Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity. That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Along the sideline past midfield. And they'll finally get him down at the 37-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a New England first down.
All right, Kate, little confession time. And you know what they say, confession, good for the soul, bad for the reputation. I think my most negative grades carrying out fakes were on toss plays like that. Because you toss it, you know it's going for a big play, and all you want to do is watch it and not carry out your fake.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Patriots will have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. May trying again here on second. He finds Brown right side. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Henderson on his own read. And they're turned away on third and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's second and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first two. May on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So that brings up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Dom's the man in motion right. Second and 10. Here's May. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. Running in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A gain of 15 there. And that's a New England first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Offense is set. First and 10. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. Catch made. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. The give now to Henderson. And he gets in, touchdown! The Patriots grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time.
First down throw for May. Throwing the out route complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. From the gun, it's May. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Quick throw completed by May. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Back to throw it. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. They'll motion the slot man right. Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. And now they call the timeout. Oh, Brock, what a play to get him into range. And now they can win it all as time expires.
At the 25-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it. I see what she's had. Watch him do it.
The game resting on this try from Andres Borregales. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for Brock Huard and everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, and with that, we'll sign off from New England. Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. Jukes away from one. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Judkins on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Dude, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drive.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Zone read. This is Judkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He was taken down by Cameron Kitchens.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. A couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. To the air on 1st down. Sanders to the right and hauled in by Jones. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 from the 32. They'll go play action for Sanders. Catch made left side by Judy. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1 to 2 yards there.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Once more into the hands of Judy. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Working out of the guns. Going deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it looks like that'll be Rams football. From the gun, Judkins. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Hits his running back. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. He gets this to Harold Fannin Jr., complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action, Sanders. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And give him the first down on that run, partner, as Sanders slides to a stop. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10 now from the 46. To the air, Sanders. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, Sanders. Completes. This is Fannin. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go. It's caught. Fannin has it. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down. So that's halftime, and we've arrived here scoreless. They break the tie on this opening drive. Here's Judkins on 1st down. Shoots another one. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late, great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We have not seen much achievement today.
Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Sanders now on 3rd down. That one's cut by Tillman. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff now to Judkins. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Sanders setting to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Judkins up the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
First down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Browns losing by 7. Second and 10. Need something positive here. Sanders going to look to throw. Middle of the field, taken in by Judy. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Second and 3 now. On the give, here's Judkins. And they're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Another one for Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense...
One more time with Judkins. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. He's 38 before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Connection made to Judy. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line, no gain.
A gain on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another game to Judkins. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. To the air on 3rd and long. A little of a screen pass for Judkins. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Browns are lined up to punt. This needs to be a good one. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
You gotta be smarter than that. No reason to hit the kicker there, and that gives him a 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Completes this is Fannin. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Well, Brock, they're in range for a game-winning field goal, but the offense staying out there right now. It's 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Carter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It's a gain of a yard.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me. Quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime.
1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. It's inside the 10. And he has has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches. From the pistol, here's Junkins. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Browns spend their final timeout, as they'll have none remaining in OT. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Looking to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd, as they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Biggest play of OT. Offense set now on 4th down. They'll go, Judkins. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard. Stands touchdown, LA! The Rams just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.